Amner Hunter here from amnerhunter.com. Welcome to another live stream. And this videos became a thing, became a video series, right? Together with the other weekly series that I have. So we're gonna be checking out a couple of cool new free VSTs and also a couple of very cool and interesting deals in a couple of music production tools, right? Let's begin quickly here with the plugins that we're going to be covering up today. First, we're going to be checking out a new huge reverb plugin by Airwindows, right? Pretty lightweight, available for Windows, Mac, Linux, and Pi system. It sounds great. It's called Galactic2. We're going to be checking out also this new free effect by Linda Audio. This one it's called Instavibe, and it recreates the analog coloration, tape emulation, vinyl emulation also. And yeah, unfortunately this is only available for Windows at the moment. All right. We're gonna be checking out also this interesting deal in this awesome all-in-one tool for bass guitar sound. It currently has a 65% off here at VST Bus from Aurora Dsp. This is the Gorilla Bass Studio Suite, and it's on 29 euros at the moment. You have some days remaining to get this deal, an all-in-one suite for all of your needs for bass guitar, right? And finally, we're gonna be checking out this huge deal of this cool Vocalator Pro by the company Anarchy Audioworx. This plugin has 19 effects in one, 19 processors for vocals in one. And yeah, normally this plugin or this price is not very common to have it on this product. So right now it's $49, 80% off. It's an expensive plugin for vocals, but you know, 19 plugins in one. I mean that's huge. And also due to the 6th anniversary by of audio plugin deals, you can use this discount to get 10% off additionally to this 80%, right? So if you use this coupon code APDIS6 here at checkout like this, you're gonna lower the price a bit more, even to 44.10, right? And as usual, I will leave you all of the applicable and downloadable links in the video description and the first comment for all of these freebies and also these deals. Also, I will leave you timestamps in case that you want to move around between the mini segments of the video. Before we begin, let me invite you quickly to my website, amnerhunter.com, where I have some additional freebies for you, such as some free PDF guides and ebooks for music producers and guitar players. Also some free tools, such as some collections of guitar impulses, some collections of drum sample packs, among other utilities. And finally, don't forget to check out the blog or this channel, which I am updating weekly with tons of resources like this, right? Let me know if you are here in the live chat. I'm gonna be happy to read some of your questions. I see here already Sound Healer and Acoustic saying hello my friends. You're always here on time. Thanks a lot. I appreciate you guys. So let's begin with these 4 plugins that I have for you today. So I'm gonna move to my session. Alrighty, let's begin with this awesome reverb by Airwindows. Airwindows plugins doesn't come with a graphic user interface like some cool artwork or something, but that's why or that's because the developer focuses more on the audio, and he doesn't want the plugins to consume a lot of CPU resources. And so but the plugins sound great nonetheless, and that's what matters at the end of the day, right? So this is a huge reverb sound with endless tails that are very well suited for pads, stuff like that, right? And huge sounds I'm gonna test this plugin in a keyboard sound and also on vocals as well. This plugin has 4 controls, very simple to use and very lightweight. It almost goes unnoticed to the CPU or to the meter here on Reaper. So this drive will increase the volume of the reverb, right? And then you have a sustain to have the tail longer of the reverb, and then you have the darken, that if you increase it, you start to make the sound of the reverb less bright, and of course a like dry wet control or mix knob like this, wetness it's called here on the Airwindows plugins. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward, but sounds amazing. Let's test it on this keyboard sound first. Okay. You have to turn up the drive to listen more. Right, endless, darken. Beautiful. And it's really endless. You can do all sorts of automation, like decrease the sustain, right? Darken. All right, you can create a pretty cool blend with the wetness. Okay, so before, before, afterwards. Awesome tail of this Galactic2 reverb by Airwindows. Alright, let's check it out also on vocals. I had that curiosity to test it on vocals as well. The developer mentions that it's focused more like for pads, stuff like that, but you can use it in any creative way. So let's check it out on this clean vocal track.
Long dead and gone, there is no one. Long dead and gone, nowhere to run, hard into stone.
All right.
Long dead and gone, there is no one. Long dead and gone, nowhere to run, heart into stone, love into groan, heart into stone.
Wow, listen to that beautiful, like echoes, infinite echoes, right? At the background, pretty cool, sounds amazing. Alrighty, let's move on with the next freebie on the list by Linda Audio. And by the way, this plugin is available only for Windows at the moment. And yeah, I don't know if these plugins are gonna be available for Mac at one point. But anyway, this plugin, it's the purpose is to add that analog coloration type of like old school sound, like tape like sound, vinyl, noise, and saturation, harmonics, and tube distortion as well. Right, it has 4 different sections here. You have here input, harmonics, tube drive, pretty straightforward, you know, the names of the controls. You have here 3 different profiles of and you have here also a low frequency boost, high frequency boost, and the H, right? This will increase some coloration to the signal. Turn it off like this, this module, and then you have the type of noise that you want to introduce to the signal. Tape, you have a couple of tapes, a couple of vinyls, and brown noise. Then you have a noise amp, noise dynamic, and speed, and finally you have the it adds like fluctuations to the signal, like old school analog gear, right? Focused on this, the whoa, scratch, wide, of course will widen the signal, quad, and quad delay. Also a bit of a modulation type of thing. You have an on and off switch here. Alright, so everything resets to default if you double click on the any parameter or knob. Okay, and output, also you have an output here. Let's test it on these drums first. Okay, let's add some noise. We're adding the noise right there. Okay. Low frequency boost, high frequency boost. Lo-fi type of sound. Listen to the different noises, tape, vinyl, and brown. The speed of the noise, the dynamics. All right. Then a bit of movement. Cool. Before. Cool. This delay. Quad delay. It also feels like a flanging effect, and yes, the tape, some tape machines added also the flanging effect. So we can add a bit of lo-fi vibe, right? With this like H, some tube drive and harmonics. Yeah, cool plugin by Linda Audio. Let's test it also on this vocal tracks, or clean vocal, the one that you heard before.
Long dead and gone, there is no one. Long dead and gone, nowhere to run. Heart into stone, love into groan. Heart into stone, it's my downfall. Long dead and gone.
Yeah, the profile C is the one that with the lo-fi,
long dead
more
and
exaggerated.
Gone, there is no one. Long dead and gone.
Bit of fluctuation.
Nowhere to run. Heart into stone. Love into groan.
Widen.
Heart
Mono.
into stone. It's my downfall. Long dead and gone. There is no one. There is no one. Nowhere to run.
Right, pretty cool stuff by Linda Audio. Next, but let's go with the first paid plugin of this list. It's this cool bass all-in-one tool by Aurora Dsp. It's called Gorilla, and right now it has a €29 price. Normally it costs around like 50 or 60, I guess. So this plugin, I'm gonna show you some presets that are very well made, but let's go quickly through the different sections of this all-in-one plugin for your bass sound. So you have here the input section. You have also a mid treble knob, right, to add or to remove or add some mids and treble, also bass mid, and also you have an octaver here to lower octaves, or also you can increase octaves here with this couple of buttons that can be turned off and turned on like that. You have here in the top part of the plugin, you have the tone stack and also the preamp, which there are 3 modes of preamp and distortion, right? This 3 different modes will give you colors of different bass amplifiers. Fender, also an Ampeg is here. So the green, it's cleaner, then a bit more distorted the more you go on here. This preamp, you also have clean and drive, hot to add a boost in the signal. You have here also the tone stack. You have lows, low mids, high mids and highs, and the amount of this. You can turn off the tone stack like that, add some gentle processing and a bit brighter coloration to the sound. And here in the middle you have the mid section, or the mid frequency range that are gonna be affected. Sorry, the maximizer, grunt, and amount. And then at the bottom you have the bass, all right, with the maximizer, the growl, and the amount. And the last section of the plugin is here at the right with the cap and impulse response. You can use your own impulse responses by clicking on this plus icon that you have here, and you have here 4 impulse responses that can be blended with this circle. You can have a combination of the 4 to having this circle right in the center. You have a limiter, very important to control the bass, the dynamics of the bass, to limit really to crush the bass sound, which is very important in metal most of the times, right? So with this limiter you start to squash the dynamics, and you have of course an output. Let's go through some of the presets that are sound great. Some of these presets, right? And this plugin is meant for rock and metal tones in bass guitar, but I'm sure if you use it on synthesized bass or something, it's gonna work great as well. Let's test it here on this bass guitar. Alrighty. Bright slapper. The different preamps. Hot. Awesome. Huge. Some octaves here. added. Alright, pretty cool stuff by Aurora Dsp, like all of their plugins. And finally, let's move on with the last plugin of this video. We're gonna be checking it out here on this vocal track. This is the Vocalator version Pro, right? This plugin includes 19 effects in one, so pretty impressive to condense all of that into one plugin. And also it's very CPU lightweight, which I was impressed. It's very lightweight to have a plugin of this magnitude, to have all of these processors, right? So you have here EQ, you have a couple of compressors. First a slam compressor, which is more aggressive, then a smooth compressor, then you have de-essing, you have limiting here, also you have noise gate, you have saturation, stereo width, chorus, you have reverb, you have EQ on the reverb as well, and you have a slap delay and long delay, and you can edit or tweak further the delays here in the center of the plugin, and also you can equalize the delays here in the center. Also, additionally, you have some ring modulation here, Vocalator ring mod, but you enable it here up in the plugin. Then you have three things more here: low pass frequency modulation that can be found on synthesizers, also volume docking, and high pass frequency modulation as well. And you also have post EQ. Okay, you can change the graphic user interface size with this. And one cool thing that I loved about this plugin, and I don't mean to tell you that you like use only the presets of the plugins, but on this plugin they are very well made for different vocal applications, such as metal and rock, pop and dance, hip hop and rap, science fiction, robots, acoustic and country, experimental and lo-fi, and voiceover, podcast, etc. Right? They are pretty well made. I'm not telling you that you just slap a preset on your vocal track and you call it a day. I'm telling you that this preset will get you very closer in the vocal sound that you're looking for, instead of spending a lot of time tweaking all of these different processors that you have. You just go with one preset. The name will suggest what you're looking for, and they will get you very closer. It sounds great, and it's very CPU lightweight. 80% off with a plus 10 off with the coupon code at Audio Plugin Deals. I think it's a steal. All right, so let's check it out here on this this vocal that I have. This vocal performance is a bit it's a bit dynamic, and also it's missing some a bit of life to it, right? A bit of space. So let's listen to what the plugin can do for this vocal track.
Long dead and gone, there is no one. Long dead and gone, nowhere to run.
Okay, so I'm gonna go here quickly for a metal and rock, for instance, serial compression, powerful clean metal lead vocal, or also pop and dance. Here we have this lead compressed, for instance. Let's start here.
Long dead and gone, there is no one. Long dead and gone, nowhere to run.
You can see the waveforms here in the center being compressed and stuff.
Long dead and gone.
You see here the gain reduction in the slam compressor.
Long dead and
You
gone.
can turn off the modules.
There is no one. Long dead and gone. Nowhere to run. Heart into stone. Love into
Slap delay.
long dead and gone. There is
Dry.
no one. Long dead and gone.
Saturation. Also the noise gate is on.
Long dead and gone.
Stereo width.
There is no one. Long dead and gone.
Chorus.
Nowhere to run. Heart into stone. Love into grow.
Alright, let's go with another preset here. Backing vocals. A telephone effect.
Long dead and gone. There is no one.
Metal screams.
Long dead and
Serial compression.
nowhere to run.
Both of the compressors are working together.
Long dead and
Post EQ.
gone. There is no one. Long dead and gone. Nowhere to run.
Let's test it with the full band playing. First without the plugin.
Long dead and gone. There is no one.
On.
Nowhere to run. Heart into stone. Love into grown. Into stone. It's my downfall. Long dead and gone. There is no one.
Okay, let's turn on this.
Long dead and gone. There is no one. Long dead and gone. Nowhere to run. Long dead and gone. There is no one. Long dead and gone. Nowhere to run. Heart into stone. Love into grow.
Right? Pretty cool stuff. All in one. Everything that you would need.
Long
here.
dead and gone.
Let's check out some other, for instance, here in Sci-Fi and Robots, it will work with other modules like low frequency modulation and ring modulation as well. Let's
Long dead and gone. There is no one. Long
These experimental presets and lo-fi are great as well. Distorted, lo-fi.
Long dead and gone. Nowhere to run. Heart into stone. Love into grown. Heart into stone. It's my downfall. Long dead and gone. There is no one. There is no one. Nowhere to run. Heart into stone.
Pretty cool. I think the presets are gonna get you very closer very quickly. Alrighty, so that's the Vocalator Pro. That it's not very often that we see it with this price. So let me know what you think of this free VSTs, of this paid VSTs. I'm gonna be happy to read some of your questions in the comment section or here in the live chat. Let's see here. Acoustic says, yeah, presets are great starting points to get close. Yeah, that's what I think, Acoustic, as well, about the presets. I don't like just put the preset and call it a day. Like I mentioned, I use a preset to get very closer very quickly, and I tweak a bit the preset to my taste, and I'm good to go. Also, for instance, with the artificial intelligence plugins like Sonable or Isotope, also I love those plugins because they allow me to work very quickly. The artificial intelligence is not arbitrary, and I work from the result they gave me. I make some small tweaks, and I have the thing finished very quickly, right? It's not like I want to these tools do the job for me, or all of the job. And yeah, Mark Lee, it's here in the chat as well. Hello, Mark. Greetings, my friend. Guess that I am late. I don't know at what point of the video you are here, Mark, but you can watch the video from the beginning. And yeah, let me know what you think of this plugins. I'm gonna be happy to read your comment as well, Mark. Before we go, let me invite you quickly to my website, amnorhunted.com. You can get some additional freebies that might be helpful for you, such as some free PDF guides and ebooks for music producers, guitar players. Also have some free tools, such as some collections of guitar impulses, some collections of drum sample packs, among other utilities. And finally, don't forget to check out this channel or this blog, my blog, which I am updating almost daily with content like this. All right, thanks a lot for watching. Thanks for your time. I appreciate it very much. I will see you very soon in the next video. Alrighty, bye bye.